Hey y'all, I am back with an update and a refresh. We're going to hit it with a 2-for-1 special in the Curls for the Girls series, okay? So, if you did not watch my previous video to know what this hair is sex for you, because I'm not about to tell you again, go ahead and watch that other video. This is just a refresh and an update. So, it's been about 2 weeks since I've installed it, and y'all, I am loving her down really, really badly. Things to know about synthetic curls: don't separate them too much. You don't play with it too much. You just kind of let it come together and do what it's going to do. Because when you start separating, that's when you get the stragglers. But that's okay. We have a remedy for that because it's scissors. So for this refresh, it is 3 simple steps: water, scissors, mousse. You're done. As you can see, my hair got wet in the shower, so the water is already taken care of. We are going to separate, mousse her down, and clip off the ends. And I'm going to tell you about the things with this hair as I do that. Okay, walk with me. So I really, really love this hair. I like the mixture, but you really can look. You really can feel the difference of the brands and the textures. So the hair that I was telling y'all that was like the water wave-ish type of hair, that's the hair that's doing all this. It's a little, you know. But the looser texture hair is really, really eating for the girls. Like, I love that. I think that combining these two together really gave it that natural look I was going for. Sometimes it kind of gives like Spanish wave. Either way, I really like mixing my curls because it just, like, anybody that has naturally curly hair likely has either 2 or 3 curl patterns inside of their natural curls. So when I do my crochet, I like to have, mimic that little natural curl pattern. Um, and I really love it. Side note, I also love separating the curls and fluffing it out because I don't mind if my curls kind of, get destroyed. I like my hair really big, really wild, really puffy. That's just kind of the look that I go for, and that's okay. The mousse does help bring it back together, but it really depends on the brand of hair that you have because all hair textures is not going to be, it's not going to be the same. Um, but these two, I could definitely say I would do this exact mix over again. And I would also do the loose texture individually. But I could say that I would do the curly texture individually, but it would be, I would have to manipulate it a lot more. And I would definitely use this for my styles when I do like bangs with my curls. I would absolutely do that. For 2 weeks though, it's really not bad. It's what I expected of the texture. This texture, I expected that. But even with me pulling it apart, obviously, like the ends, you get them a little frayed and they get a little raspy. But that's why I also like to install my hair just a little bit longer than what I actually want, for one, because even with synthetic curls your hair is going to shrink. That's just how it happens. When I first installed it, I think it was a little longer, like probably like right here. And it's just, that's what happens. It's going to shrink. So outside of it shrinking, I also know that over time, if I decide to keep it in, I am going to cut away, the little straggly parts like this. And I really love as it ages though, because come on now. Look at the part. Look at the part. Like, it was invisible before. You really can't find it now. Hello. And that's what I really love about doing crochet, especially with the kinkier textures. So that definitely works more so for the roots. The looser texture works better for the ends. You just got to find what works for you. Um, how long could I go? Honestly, I recommend doing crochet for 4 to 6 weeks max. It's been about two ish. I gotta check the date when I did that, but it's been about two for sure. I don't know if it's been over two. I could definitely stretch this to like 5 weeks if I kept my hair in for that long. Braids is a little bit easier for me to keep in longer. I know this probably will not make it to 5 weeks. We'll see. We'll see how it depends on how busy my schedule is, honestly and truly, where this will last. But even without, I don't want to say stretch because that makes it seem like I'm doing the most to make it last, and it's not really that. This can last for another 2 to 3 weeks based off of what it's been doing for me. And you see how like the mousse just kind of. First of all, I hate getting hair stuck in my bracelets. Bracelets by M. Gotti. Yeah, get on that. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm on every platform you could think of except X. I left that alone a very long time ago. But yeah, I could make it another couple of weeks. I just probably won't. Um, where would I rate this on a scale of 1 to 10? Individually, I would rate the Bobby Boss loose texture. I would rate this an 8 for a crochet, and for the water wave like texture, I would rate this like a 6.5, 7. And that's already because I already have low expectations for curls like this. But if you guys like curls like this, it'll be okay. It's just it's a more coarse texture. So like think of hair that you use for passion twist that has this type of curl, but the texture of it is more silky. This texture is a little bit more coarse. So this is also why I picked it up, because obviously naturally I have coarser texture hair, and I wanted it to be, similar, not exact, but I wanted it to be similar to my natural hair texture, not curl pattern, if that makes sense. I would definitely do this again though. Like I think I would do it longer, because at first I was going to leave it a little longer, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna cut it. I would do this again, and I would do it a smidge longer, and I would use more of the loose texture than the kinkier texture that I use, because I this is it's still actually more of the loose texture. I would say it's about 60-40, but I think I would even go to do like 70-30 with this, and I would do more of the loose texture in the back, just because, especially the nape area, the nape and the edges is typically where most crochet kind of gets its like dullness first. And yeah, I would definitely do more of the loose texture in the back. But when I was installing this, I just kind of was like, one piece here, one piece there. There was no real pattern. There was no real thought. I literally just, this happened because I was in the hair store and I seen it, and I was just like, oh, you know what? Let me pick these two up and put them together. So, going in with a plan, I would definitely do it different, but I would do it again. And I love it. I love it. It's a great lightweight style. It is fluffy. It doesn't feel like how much hair it might look like. I know it probably looks like a whole bunch of hair, but it's really lightweight. And that's something that obviously you would need to be comfortable with, because if it's going to be sitting on your head for 4, 5, 6 weeks, you don't want to feel like it's too much, especially if you are a natural who's used to wearing your natural hair out. You want something that kind of mimics that in weight, but you can get that different look. Um, yeah, the whole install together, because I rated them individually, but the whole install together, I would give it like an 8.5. I really do like this. I'm probably going to keep it in another week, maybe two. We'll see. It's another week. I don't know about the two, but we'll see. And I could continue to refresh it. I didn't wash it. I just let it get wet when I was in the shower, because typically before I do this, I wet my hair anyway. So I'm like, well, if you're getting in the shower, you might as well just go ahead and let it get wet in there. Um, but yeah, I would just typically like refresh it like every 2 weeks if I was going to wear it for longevity. But this is my first time doing anything to it, which is also information that's important. I have not touched this hair since I installed it. So I think it looks really, really good. Yeah, the install was eating, honey, and everybody loves it. I've been getting so many compliments, and rightfully so, because they do, honey. But yeah, if you want to see anything else, if you have any particular curl pattern that you would like to see, if you have any length, I'm not gonna take no color suggestions, because there's certain colors I don't like. But I'm actually really, really feeling the natural. So I think a lot of these installs will be natural, or they might have some type of ombre to it. But yeah, that's the end all be all of that. But yeah, let me know what y'all think. Let me know if you have any comments, any concerns, any particular curl patterns you would like to see mixed together, or if you want to see something, just by itself. Let me know, y'all. But that's it. I gotta go. Bye.